All right, you never know who you're going to see at Radio Row, and this guy. I mean, I'd say we have to give you an introduction because you impersonate so many people. People don't always know who Frank Caliendo is, right?
I have trouble with that myself. So yeah, you could go with the Morgan Freeman or something like that. Possibly the old school John Madden, Donald Trump, Joe Biden. Come on, what are we doing? I don't know. You never know who it's going to be.
Do you forget who you are sometimes, and do you pick up the phone and realize you're in a accent or something crazy?
For purposes of this interview, yes. Not really. No, I know. I don't. I know. It's actually I turn it on and off pretty much. My kids don't even know. They barely even know that I do this stuff. So, yeah, I know it's the boring answer, but that's the reality.
It's gonna suck when you get a character down and then kind of John Gruden goes away and you've had all John Madden dies. I mean, all these great legends. Like, how do you keep it fresh?
You just stop doing it. That's what I've done. No, I don't know. It's weird because I was. You'd stop. President's not in office anymore. People think it's old. That's the thing about doing characters, original characters. Like if you do your uncle in your act, then that your uncle dies, nobody knows. So you can keep doing it forever. It's evergreen. So it's always just finding different things. Like one of my friends was doing a Walter White impression the other day, so I started to go, "Yo, Mr. White, what's happening?" That kind of. So you just start finding different things. But I don't even do that many. I do little bits for social media, but I've kind of gotten away from the impression stuff overall, just because that's what happens as you get. Like you always got to come up with new voices. It's not like when you have a stand-up act, you just go to your next. You can just talk about if you're known for talking about your family, you can just family stuff's happening all the time. If you do work on an impression, you've got to work on that impression. It takes months. It's not sometimes years. It doesn't just happen like that.
I know how hard you've worked. I mean, not everybody can just go, "Yeah, I'm Elvis. Thank you very much." I mean, that gets old, right?
Crushed it, yeah. Until the new Elvis movie comes out, and then you got to work on the Austin Butler version. But there's Tony Romo. Oh, Jim, here we go. And then my only word I can say is Jim Nance is Tony. Oh, Jim, that's amazing and incredible and incredibly amazing. That's like a car going from 0 to 50, and one of those cars that goes 0 to 50 fast.
What are you doing here? What brings you here other than the voices?
I live in Phoenix, so I'm just here. I'm just told a couple people I come down and do quick interviews, and I got to get home.
I'm from Wickenburg, so we can head up there to Gold Rush Days this weekend for you, right?
There you go. That's it. We're doing it.
Frank, in the as a tribute to John, give us a matchup of this game between the Eagles and the Chiefs.
You look at all the teams that had a chance to get here and all the teams that didn't have a chance to get here, and then the two teams that did have a chance and did get here, got here, and one of those two teams is going to win.
You heard it here first. Frank, thanks for spending a little time with us. Actor, comedian extraordinaire Frank Caliendo, part of Super